Hello, babies. Mimzie has a visitor today. Ellie Mae, tell everybody hello. She wants the worms. Are you being a squirmy wormy? She wants some of her snacky snacks. Ellie Mae, we're going to read a good book today, and it's got a hedgehog as one of the main characters. It's about turnips. A lot about turnips. She's just trying to get under my... Look, me and Ellie Mae go way back. Mimzie is prepared. I've already been the victim of her after dinner snacks. So come on, let's read our little book for our friends. We're gonna read Turnip. This is a sequel. We've already read a couple of these books, and you loved them. I think you loved them because Ellie Mae was with us, but we're gonna read them again. You know, peek over at everybody, say, hey everybody. She's like, where's my snacks? She can't have any more snacks. She's putting on weight. She done had too many worms as it is today. And remember, I don't need any extra additions to my fit. Ellie Mae, she's gonna sit right here beside me. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet girl. She's gonna sit beside me while we read our book. Badger Girl was weeding the vegetable patch when she saw something strange growing in the garden. I wonder what was strange that was growing in the garden. It was the biggest turnip she had ever seen. Turnip soup, turnip pie. Badger Girl said, how delicious. Y'all, Mimzie is not a petite flower, and I will eat just about most anything, but one thing I will not eat is a turnip green. Now, I don't mind the turnip in. That's fine. I can handle the turnip, but the green, that's not me. The collard greens, not eating those guys either. You keep all your green stuff. It's all for you. One autumn morning, and I don't want hot pepper sauce in it either. Still, no turnip greens. One autumn morning, that's today, the air turned chilly. It was time to pick the vegetables and pull up the giant turnip. Wow, look how big that turnip is. Or maybe it just looks that big because that's a badger pulling on it. That is one animal I have never personally seen in the wild, is a badger. But when Badger Girl got to the giant turnip, she could not pull it up. I see you. She's looking for her little mealworms. She's gonna get stopped up from all those mealworms. Let me help, Badger Boy offered. Hang on to me and my strong arms will pull it right out. They're tugging together. They tugged and tugged, but the turnip stayed in place. Look, Mimzie kind of farmerish, and that's some nice looking soil. That's some nice looking rich soil. Children, Mother Badger called, I can wrench that turnip out with a twist and a snap. Watch and learn. But the turnip remained firmly rooted. That turnip said, I ain't ready. I'm not ready. Father Badger ambled over. You'll see how easy it is when I take over, he chortled. Nothing happened. And as a mama with a father in the house, I'm glad that Father Badger couldn't get it up. A snowflake fell from the sky, then another and another. Once the earth froze, they wouldn't get the turnip out until spring. Oh, so that puts a little bit of immediacy upon the issue. We can't just leave it. We got to get this turnip out. Hedgie, they're talking about you. Hedgie was fond of roast turnip. I know what to do, he said. I'll stick my prickles into the turnip. We'll all hold hands and give it the heave-ho. So he stuck his pricklies into the turnip and held hands with everybody, and they heave-hoed, but the turnip didn't heave or ho. That turnip stayed put. Mr. Ram, on his way back to town, smiled smugly. You country bumpkins don't have the right equipment. I'll hook it with my horns. Pull, pull, pull. The turnip didn't budge. Vanya, the horse, stopped by. I am mighty strong, he whinnied. Hitch my harness to the tasty turnip, and we'll be eating it mashed and salted before it gets dark. The harness jangled, but when all was settled, the giant turnip was still in the ground. They need a new plan. A cocky little rooster had been watching all along. He had just had a close call with a cooking pot and was looking for a new place to live. Rooster strutted over. "Make room," he crowed. He took the turnip top in his beak and pulled. See him pulling over there? That little bitty old rooster ain't getting anything done. It's always those little men syndrome roosters. Down in the winter den, the beasts found the giant turnip in their bed. "Up, up, and away," they shouted. They're trying to get it up. That turnip grew right into their house. That escalated quickly. Did we miss a page? No, that's right where it is. Oh, the turnip flew out of the ground with the rooster riding high. So they pushed it out with their feet. I did not think about that. That rooster probably thinks he did it. "Time for turnip pancakes, browned in butter for all," Mother Badger sang out, waving her frying pan. Mother Badger, that turnip is significantly bigger than your frying pan. I like roasted turnips or mashed with potatoes. Mash them together, it makes spicy mashed potatoes. Badger Girl put out their best gelatin chair for Rooster. Soon the sizzling, crispy turnip pancakes were ready. Everybody did think the rooster did it, but we know the rooster didn't do it. Last page. "Rooster, you are invited to stay with us as long as you wish," Father Badger announced. "After all, when would we ever meet such a useful fella again?" Did you hear that? That old rooster got all the credit for it, but we know better. We know he didn't do that. Well, thank you for reading our book with us today, Ellie Mae. We sure do appreciate you. And I sure appreciate you watching me read my books for you, too. Don't forget, Mimzie loves you.